Hey there, Gemini. How's it going? Hope everything's going well for you this week. We've got your reading on the table here, February 28th, 2022 this week. Let's see what we got for your energy. We got the 10 of Pentacles, the Fool, and the Ace of Pentacles here. That's looking real good. I like this. This is like, whew. If you don't have a 10 of Pentacles sort of thing on your mind at this time, something you're really shooting for here, so something to do with something you put a lot of value into, something maybe in the physical material sense, when you're trying to get to financial freedom, that sort of a situation. If you don't have that on your mind already and you're starting towards that, I feel like you're coming off of something where you've accomplished something quite beautiful here, something of real worth here, and you're going back and it's like, let's go again, let's start up something else, let's keep this momentum train going here with the Fool and the Ace of Pentacles, because they both represent beginnings here. So it feels like there's this real auspicious start here for a lot of you, and if not, we're just carrying that momentum off of something we've already accomplished, and we're going to be like, yeah, let's just keep that train going. That's fantastic. Wow. All right, let's get into some clarifiers for that. That's pretty straightforward to start things off here. Wow. Woo. This is looking good already here. We got the 7 of Swords here, the 4 of Swords, and the World here. All right, clarifying all that up. With the 7 of Swords, this could be something that you've been dealing with kind of by yourself. The 7 of Swords can be kind of a lone wolf energy, so maybe this is something you've been working on your own here at this time. With the World here as well, I feel like this is something for a lot of you where you've already completed something and we're starting up something new. For a lot of you, not necessarily everybody, as it's a general reading, it's not going to resonate that way with everyone, but I feel like, yeah, for a lot of you, it is something we've really completed, and we're going to just keep that momentum going. But we got the 7 and 4 of Swords. With both cards can represent being on your own, so for sure with that 7 of Swords, like I said, it can be that kind of lone wolf energy. 4 of Swords can be right there with it, but the 4 of Swords is a little more of I'm taking time to be on my own rather than like I'm kind of doing this by myself. But with both of those though, it feels like you're kind of rocking this by yourself. So that looks really good though. Like it seems like you're handling this like it's nothing. So let's get into some challenges you might be facing here, Gemini. See what's going on. All right. What could Gemini be coming up against this week? I feel like you're going to crush it though, whatever it is. You got that King of Swords in there. You got the 8 of Pentacles here too. And we got the World again. Yeah. Wow. Woo. Travel maybe is going to be an issue for you this week. Yeah, with the World, because the World is a big completion here, but we're not like we've accomplished the completion back here. We're working towards it. Here, it's kind of in here. It's a little more like we're kind of dealing with like a transition, some sort of movement here. Might be a problem. Maybe it's maybe you are just recently experienced a move, or that's that big thing you're working towards. Maybe you just bought a home and now you're gonna move into it. So you might be experiencing a little bit of trouble there. So be on the lookout for that. Don't let that. It's always good to prepare for those kind of stuff, even if it doesn't actually come to fruition. Just be aware of that. With the 8 of Pentacles, I feel like there's a lot of hard work in your future, and not necessarily the productive kind, right? Maybe some make work projects or something like that. Or just, you're working tough and it's just like it's got to get done, right? It's just, not necessarily something you want to do, but something that you got to do here. And with the King of Swords as well, you might be dealing with a fellow air sign here. So that would be Aquarius and Virgo as well, or Virgo, no, Aquarius or Libra, and then or a fellow Gemini here with that King of Swords. Could be a male, doesn't necessarily have to be, it's just an energy, that King of Swords, but it could be someone who's a little more like matter-of-fact kind of person, someone in an authoritative position, maybe someone who has a job like a judge or a lawyer or a police officer or an accountant, something like that, where it's very much like this is a very fact-based, like this is how it is, right? We're doing it, or like, an architect or something where it's like this is the design, this is how we're doing it, we've laid it all out, let's go, right? And maybe that's something you're working on. Maybe you started up a new project and this is like we were talking about here, maybe you're starting up a new project and it's like the person's being like, hey, like we don't got the finances for this or something like that, or yeah, we got to do this, but there's going to be a lot of work involved here, a lot of going back and forth between things too. So let's look at some clarifiers for that, see if we can get a little more detail on these challenges here. What do we got for you, Gemini? All right, Gemini, what do we have? We got the Tower, another card of change. Ace of Swords and the Wheel. All right. The Wheel seems to be in a point here where it feels like things are kind of like we are turning in your favor for sure, because we were talking about momentum is a thing, but there might be some sort of a change happening here with that Tower. This might be a week where things kind of are working against you, right? Like where it's not necessarily things working in your favor like they have been up until this point. So just be aware of that. Like we were saying, like there might be a lot of hard work, a lot of travel, a lot of make work projects here in front of you here, but it's stuff that's got to get done for sure. So just be aware of that. With that Ace of Swords here as well, Ace of Swords is a really good card. It's normally, it represents like being able to overcome challenges you face. And I think with the Eight of Pentacles and things like that here, I feel like there's a lot of like you working hard and you overcome these challenges, but it's gonna be rugged. You know what I mean? It's gonna run you through the ringer here. I feel definitely a little bit of bad luck is going to be here involved, but I see you getting through this though. I see you definitely overcoming this. It's going to be kind of this is going to be one of those weeks you want to forget as soon as you can, right? So let's look into some outcome cards for you before we do, Gemini. Thank you for being here. Hope this is helping you out. Hope this is resonating with you. And if it is, you hit that thumbs up button down below. The like button helps out a ton. Give it a little boop down there. You can also subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, if you really like what I do here. That way you can find me every week and you don't got to go looking around for me. I'm just over in your little subscriptions box there. So let's look here at your outcome cards. We get the Queen of Wands, the Five of Cups, and the Page of Cups here. Really nice energy, this, because the Queen of Wands is, could I call her the Queen of Cups? I might have. I very well might have, but the Queen of Wands is a card of positivity, a card of growth, a card of passion, a card of confidence as well. And I see that is what you're coming out of this. You know, this is going to be rough, but you're going to come out of it in a very positive, confident way. Like, oh, geez, we got through that. Like, that was the worst of the stuff. It's going to be smooth sailing from here, right? And I feel like that's really good with that Five of Cups too, because the Five of Cups definitely talks about focusing on the negative, like these knocked over cups, but it challenges you to focus on what you still have left. There's good here. And what more is there's still ways to accomplish what you want. There's still a bridge here and a town leading to this guy's goals, right? He's just kind of too focused on the negative, right? So I feel like if you focus on the positive, you focus on like, I just got to get through this week and we'll be good to go, or I just got to get through this day, or whatever you need to help you work through this, it's going to keep you going. It's going to be very positive for you. And with this Page of Cups here as well, I feel like this is going to be a good time for you as well for an opportunity, maybe a learning opportunity for you here, or just a good opportunity for you to kind of test your mettle, right? Like see what's going on, see if you can really take what the world's kind of dishing out your way this week. So let's look at your clarifiers, and we're going to tie everything off with an oracle message. We'll take a look at your prosperity message, see what we got for you, all right? What do we have for our clarifiers? First, that was too many cards. All right, too many cards. Let's see what we got, though. All right, Gemini, we got the Two of Cups, the Six of Cups, the Knight of Swords. All right. Things are going to be moving along quickly here, I feel, like once you get kind of moving the wheel back in your favor here after the week's over, or once this little down period is over, things are going to be moving very good for you with that Knight of Swords, because the Knight of Swords is the fastest moving knight in the deck. So I feel like the turnaround will be quick here, which is really good. With the Two of Cups and the Six of Cups here as well, the Two of Cups talks about potentially, people coming into your life, soulmate type people. Now, soulmates, a lot of people you're going to jump to love, right? You're always going to jump to love. But soulmates can also be someone like a best friend. They can be, even a pet, someone who you connect with very dearly, right? And so that could be someone coming into your life that your positivity is kind of magnetic at this time. You're drawing in a person or a friend like that, right? So that's looking really good. And with the Six of Cups here, could be someone from the past as well. It could be a past friend kind of coming back to the forefront here, which could be really good as well. Maybe they're kind of seeing what's going on with you here, Gemini, and saying, you know what, I think I want to get back involved with Gemini. How have they been? I'm going to check in with them, and maybe, this will kind of rekindle that for you guys, which I think will be really beautiful. So let's look at your oracle message, your prosperity message, and see what we got for you here. Gemini, wrap everything up for you. What do we have for our Geminis? All right, what do we got? We've got the Deep Knowing card, number 43. Let's take a look here. Oh, almost jumped right to it. All right. Here we are. Almost, I think. Yep. The prosperity message. This is a time when your hunches will pay large dividends if you listen to them. Take the risk and act. Within you, there is an oracular. What is that word? Oh, there is an oracular conscious, a higher and deeper knowing that transcends the machinations of the smaller thinking mind. At the deep level of your intuitive senses, you have the access point to the genius of the collective, the energies of all thinkers and creators, all inventors and leaders, and all that you need in order to leap into success are available to tune into. This is an act of listening intently past the busy mind. Your genius awaits. So that looks really good. Like, that looks really good. I feel like your future is looking bright for sure with that Deep Knowing card. Like I say, I feel like you're gonna have to work hard here. It's gonna be a little bit of a tough week for that. But once you're loose, once you're ready to kind of get through the hard work and able to take those risks and able to kind of do your thing, right, and get in there. Because I feel like this week may not necessarily be that for you, but in the future, there's definitely looking like you're going to be moving forward in a very powerful way, using that, thing between your ears, right, that gets you to where you need to be. So I hope that helps you out. Hope that resonated with you, Gemini. If you want to help out the channel, that bump, hitting that booping, that thumbs up button down below. The like button helps out a ton. You can subscribe to the channel as well, so you can find me every week. And you can also check out your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign videos after this one. And I'll see you next time.